It was muted on the microphone itself. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday and how my day's gone. Hope everyone's had a good week. You know the drill, so you could probably just hear my monologue without me actually saying it out loud. So, anyway, how's everybody doing? Hope your week's going well. Ika's got to get up in 4.5 hours to catch a 5 a.m. train to drive 5 hours to meet friends. Yikes. Migraine took me out so hard today. It's the first time I'm upright, not feeling like my head's gonna split open. Progress. I have had a very bad migraine and pain week myself, so I am also in that boat. But at least today's been a little better. Except my back is still crushing me. No, we like hearing your voice. Oh my goodness. I only did like 600 stitches this week off stream. It was not a very productive week for me. Like I just mentioned, it was a very achy week for me. So, but you know, we got 3 days left in the month, 2 of which to stitch on stream in. Excellent, excellent. Just had one. Can Bonnie be nice for once, please? To have a break again. It was nice to not have them for a couple of weeks, but you know, that's the problem with chronic issues. They come back. Always. All right. So yeah, I filled in like this area a little bit more. I got the flag pole in. Looks weird there. We're gonna work on this horse area tonight. This area's not really making me the most happy, if I'm honest. It's just kind of it's not been the most motivating this week. Oh, goodness. Nice. Hey there, Moth. How was your week? Still need to get done. Yeah. Crayons. Holy cannoli. What a rare sighting indeed. And the hydrate. Okay. Good. What an odd song. Oh, stop it. Thanks for that follow. Welcome aboard. How's it going? Sleep will be the hardest when I can nap on the train and I con a bit. Life in the world's been a little crazy the last few months. Yeah, no kidding. Imagine a little bit differently in your area of expertise. But how's it going? How's the fam? My microphone is too close to my chat box. My eyes were like trying to focus between these two things and chat. Maybe this playlist isn't gonna be it. Maybe not. Doing good. Little one's growing up fast. She's wiggling and crawling all over the place now. All right. I'm saying peekaboo. Are you having to deploy anywhere, or are you still just stationed? Forward deployed right now? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, hope you stay safe out there. I don't like the color balance. I don't like where the color balance is at. It's too red. Just me with the video? Or other people seeing too? What video? That's just gonna be really bright, huh? I was having a conniption. I just reset my internet before stream because it's been a little bit funky today. Oh, I did drop a bunch of frames there, I guess. Cord's in the way. Bit of frame droppage. Yeah. Guess so. Guess the reset didn't help enough. I don't know what is up lately. I haven't changed anything, so like really should not be having these issues. It, of course, was a long feeling week, even though it was a short week. Having Monday off, it already feels like that was 2 weeks ago. It's Jade up there right now. Bear's on the pillow next to me. Ugh. I just don't know. I don't know what to listen to. Um, nice. Bees. Alright, let's mark all these off. It looks like Pattern Keeper is behaving today, so that's good. Thanks, Ika. Alrighty. Next. I thought that maybe I could finish out this column last night, but I didn't make it. It's just fine, because it's all like the same colors down here anyway, for the most part. Lerp doesn't let me do my sounds anymore. Doesn't want me to give cats a heart attack. Yeah, they changed it all up, and I honestly haven't spent any time figuring out the new interface. I know Isla was pretty, like, frustrated with the changes, too. And this little horse rider guy in. Finish off another column. I don't know what column this is. 59. Of course, the day I finally got to shut the furnace off, Kiddo asked for the air conditioner to be put into his room because it was hot up there. I was like, of course. Swap one for the other. How it goes. Perfect timing. Yeah. I really like wish that I had air conditioner units that had auto off though. Like when they reach a certain temperature. Because he likes his room to be a refrigerator. And I had to remind him that it doesn't need to run 24/7. I don't have AC. I only do in 3 rooms, but we only have 1 unit in right now. Haven't put the bedroom one in yet, or Leg's office. I just get to be warm in my office all summer. Going on here? Oh, I just didn't mark those 2 stitches off. Okay. So hot this week, this last week, up to 33 degrees. I already have butterflies in my stomach for tomorrow. Is it the big game tomorrow? I'm not that intimidating to spend time with. It's a good thing Moth already won the game, as he's exempt from losing it now. Everybody else, though, not exempt yet. I know, hard to believe nobody else has won the game yet. $113,000 sparks. I don't know what to do with. $667.2. I'm sorry. I don't have anything good. I don't have good ideas. $261.2. Type of change. Looking around everything at my pattern right now. Holy smokes. Terrible positioning tonight. Wow. No, it's just like there's a slim margin between my microphone and the frame where it's like overlapping the square that I'm looking at on the pattern because it's at the very bottom. So my eyes are like cross-eyed almost. Trying to see where the stitch goes. Didn't do those two. Do not mark those off. But we do need to mark these two off because I did those two. Alrighty. One single stitch. Yay. Oh, I just haven't bought any. But they're okay without them. And single stitch in. Another single stitch. Oh, I guess there's more up there, but I don't. I don't want to do those right now. Cozy Lurkin. Another single stitch. Why is there one stitch of pink here? What the heck? This color only has 42 stitches left, about only knocking off one, so it'll be 41. It's a light pink. June could potentially be busy. I want to ask landlord if I can switch rooms, more space for books, and a potential new roommate too, as well as bed. Maybe finally moving out. Mom and I finished both The Handmaid's Tale and The Testament now. Yes. Came back from a short day trip. She gave me the meanest stink eye on the stairs, like she wanted to do something. Is that just like her general attitude? I've seen some like chatter about the Testament show on TikTok, but I skip all of it because I really have no interest. Stepped in front of me so I couldn't have and glared at me. I swear if looks could kill, I would have tripped right there. I haven't watched anything since my shows went on hiatus. I have watched through the Hollywood Demons show season, but it's not really like a show. It's just documentary background noise. Finished the Testaments on Wednesday, and the episode came out. Wow, now I'm finally gonna pick up the books. Bought new editions recently. Nice. Almost, anyway. Really watched shows this year. I've watched Cheetah Rivalry, My New Obsession, The Pit Season 2, and The Testament's more of a reader than a watcher. Gotcha. I didn't quite enjoy Season 2 of The Pit as I did Season 1, but I don't hate it as a lot of the fandom seem to. And Heated Rivalry was alright, but I'm also not as into it as a lot of that fandom seems to, so I don't know. Always lands so differently in shows. I can tell you there's no big, like, gory emergencies in 2. It's mostly just Robbie having a mental breakdown all season. And, like, not admitting it to himself, really. That's what a lot of people's problems are. It's like the Robbie show, which was pretty obvious in season 1 that he's the main character. But they're also, like, calling him out for his misogyny, and they cut people's stories weirdly. They cut out a bunch of scenes and stuff, so it just wasn't as strong feeling as season 1. Heated Rivalry fandom's pretty toxic, especially towards the cast. I haven't seen any toxicity, to be honest. I must be on the right side of the fandom. I'm just on the, like, hardcore obsessed side of fandom. And they're, like, in love with Connor and Hudson. Just absolutely can't say good enough things about them. I've never watched Fringe. Angels with all they have to deal with, honestly. Some people are so nasty towards them. They stay so nice. I couldn't do it. Start back at someone. I don't know. I guess I just have good curated spaces that weed out toxicity in general. But these days, I only really see fandom stuff on TikTok. I still am on Tumblr all the time, but my feed isn't, like, very active. It's mostly Heated Rivalry at this point. But not because I've followed anybody new. That's just where my fandom people have drifted. But, like, Twitter is always a cesspool of hatred, which is pretty easy to do when their owner is himself full of hatred. Main trick is not being on Threads, from what I've been able to gather. Mostly on Blue Sky, and that feed's very well curated. I haven't gone to Threads or Blue Sky or anything. I don't have the care to go to new places anymore. Let's start over. I have social media. I don't have TikTok or Twitter or anything. Just Tumblr and Blue Sky. I think that's probably a good thing. Look to the time, 11:42, time to bed. Alright, thanks for stopping in and hanging out, Alexia. Have some good sleep. Catch you later. Stick to Discord and Twitch. Alright, 3828. Are you? I'm so sleepy. I slept alright last night, I think. But I was tired. Finally finished Clone Wars 2. It's a long one. I keep scrolling looking for things to watch, but nothing's really jumped out at me. I guess Taskmaster's got a new season going, so I have been watching that. I didn't watch this week's episode yet. But that won't be too much longer. It's already on episode 8, so I think probably just 2 more. Always so short. A Marvel series I haven't seen yet, surprising me. I usually see them right away. Yeah, Marvelverse, just not for me. Right. One more stitch and we're done with this column. Very nice. The horses themselves, I guess they haven't been actually that bad to stitch in. Not nearly as confetti heavy as the Oliphants, but I don't know. It's still just something about it. Not it's not my favorite section. And a video, tell little stories, 8 hours, 45 minutes long. Have it on for sleeping at the moment. Open window, see there's a storm coming, closing window. I did work a little bit on the stamped kit this week. Not a lot of it. I think I only did like 3 strands. Um Got the sable. Nice. Congrats on your 13 misses. um, it's definitely an adjustment to like have a really starched fabric again and a different count. I definitely see the appeal more of like a 14 count for stamped. I think I kind of messed up a little bit getting the 18, honestly. Um, and the Q-snap, or their version of a Q-snap, for some reason it doesn't, the Lowry doesn't want to hold it as well as actual Q-snaps, and I dented the clamp with the first use of the Lowry. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a soft plastic. 1, 2, 3. How did I manage that? Just the clamp of the Lowry. Put 2 indents in the clamp of the Q-snap. 1, 2. From holding it, but for some reason, like as I was trying to stitch, it kept like slipping, trying to like rotate on me. The Q-snap did. I tightened it a little more, and that's probably how I dented it. It was just too tight, but it was still slipping, even being so tight. So it's just kind of weird. Kind of weird. Good to know, though. All good things to figure out. Stitched in hand the next time. Well, not in hand. I just held the Q-snap in my hands. Just not my favorite, but it was fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 100 stitches in an hour. There's stitching slowly today. Do what you have to just to get those stitches in. And I'm gonna try to put like a belt or something around the Q-snap edge and see if the Lowry will hold it better. I just didn't get to it today because my back is still hurting from doing weeding in the yard a couple days ago, so. Little line through the flame part and up above, or is just colors to make it look like that. It's a flagpole. There's a flag here. And the pole is just kind of lost in the light of the flame. No, the flame tendril starts down here and it'll go all the way up up to the side over to Gandalf. Bright orange streak. I thought, no, it's just like a twisty clamp that holds the frames in the Lowry. They do have a Q-snap specific like corner clamp because I guess people do have issues with Q-snaps on it. I've never had an issue with my other Q-snap, so I don't know. I think it's just something with the softness and whatever. Maybe the size of this Q-snap. Just a little bit too heavy. It's honestly just been like a really terrible brain week for me as well, on top of having migraines and pain, body pain. My brain is just being dumb. In a week. One, two, three, four. It is what it is. All right, column, I think that's 59. I can never remember if I'm using the number after or before. Oh, we've got something like a little over 50,000 stitches left in this fabric section, which is kind of wild. So hopefully we're on track to finish this fabric section by the end of the year, probably at the very end of the year. which is kind of fun in itself, because then we'll start the final section hopefully at the beginning of 2027. That's not a real year. Really doesn't sound like it. Calling it now this section in September. It's pretty bold. It's a pretty bold call. Faith, I mean. What's going on here, guys? What is this? What is that? Why is that there? Why aren't those two there? Okay, so that's supposed to be next to that. Okay, we'll have to fix that. I don't know what I did. This little stitch right here isn't supposed to be here, and I'm missing two stitches here. I think it's the same color of these two that I just remarked off. I don't know. Oh, what the heck I did. Not a big fix, at least. Just a little bit wonky. Fire that needle. I probably should get new needles out, honestly. These ones are probably tired. No, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Alrighty, let's fix those. And yeah, that was the first color we did tonight. Silly me. Did I put that one there right, and I put that one there right. And those two and that one. Oh. What the heck happened there? But whatever. An Espeon. Evolution alert. Alert, alert. Nice. I still have been having a good time leveling my mage and WoW. It it feels so easy compared to my warrior, which is very strange to me still. But at the same time, I don't feel like super confident about taking it into any high tier combat stuff. Dungeons, I don't know. Am I liking it on the wrong side? I haven't done anything really alliance specific, so it hasn't impacted me too much. I do want to level a character where I actually do follow the alliance storyline just to like actually get their lore. Because I know bits and pieces of it, but not a lot of it. But we went to Shadowlands for these characters to level, so that's stuff that I've already seen a lot of because that was the last expansion I played before I quit. Then I leveled my warlock a little bit this week too. I only got her like 3 levels, but she's at 83 out of 90 now. It's a little bit difficult to switch from warlock to mage, especially in the same day. I'm like staring at my buttons like, nope, don't have that. What are we doing? Which character are we on? I play more Paralives? Not really. I logged in to it once. I didn't really stay too long. I did figure out how to get them to woohoo. I feel like I'm the only one that didn't have a house fire in the first week, and I don't know how I managed to not, but they just released their first patch today to fix the firefighters bugging out and not putting fires out. And also Para's not calling the fire department because they're in shock mode. But I also saw somebody talking about like para lore of the paras that live in the town and the para that my character married is allegedly like the Jack the Ripper of the town. He apparently has a whole like secret tunnel in his basement or something. I was like, what? They're just caster DPS. I'm guessing some other kind of Poke mission. I want to trade my Pokemon, get a Firestone. I don't have a need for it right now. Fair. Legs is trying out, I think he's trying the Protection Paladin. So he's tanking while we're leveling, but even though he's like 7 levels ahead of me, I keep pulling threat in the groups. It was a little less today. I think there's finally some like ability disparity that caught up between our levels. But yesterday when we were leveling, he was like, I'm gonna have to figure out how to have more threat. He's not really sure how he's feeling about that spec on it. But he's giving it a shot. Manning up his game. Next. Only did tank once and I failed miserably. I don't want that responsibility. I don't want the responsibility of tanking or healing. That terrifies me. I'm just brute force. And a lot of times I don't even feel good at that. Like your hunter class. I've never made it through a hunter. I'm already like, I'm struggling a little bit with motivation to play the last couple weeks already. Like waning interest. Kind of rough. Because it's only been like 2 months. A sandy wormadam. Gotta catch that, Sandy. Anything you haven't done that you could do max out? A trait, for instance? Build a motorcycle? What? There's plenty of old content I could go back to. It's just not the most motivating. I don't know. Just having fun leveling, I guess. I don't really want to do any high tier anything. Last week I didn't do like anything on my main. I didn't have anything unlocked in my vault this week at all. Achievements you haven't done. I've kind of been working on some of them. Kiddo surprised me a couple nights ago and asked if I wanted to play RuneScape. And I was like, when did you start playing RuneScape and which one? What possessed you to do that? Every time that I've ever brought it up, you said you weren't interested. He claims he doesn't remember me ever asking. It was super random. I don't know. I might create a new little player to just free play with him. Depending on how long his interest lasts. I don't want to do a subscription for my main. Plus, my main is max, so a bit different. Kind of similar to WoW. You didn't like that. It's not that similar to WoW. It is very grindy. It's very solo driven. So like we can be in the same area working on similar things, but unless you're going bossing, we're not really actually anything to do together per se. So yeah, I don't know. It's just grind. It's just work on skills and level them up. There and you can do quests if you want. Not a whole lot of quests on free side, but I don't expect him to last very long in it. But he could surprise me. He could get really into it. I don't know. What am I looking at here? Okay. What are those? What did I just do? Oh, I didn't come down here. Okay, that makes more sense. What the heck? Okay. Okay, but those two are there. Didn't mark them off. What's with me not marking the 300 stitches off? I'm trying your account before you buy a sub. No. For RuneScape? See, the problem is, since I'm like a max player, I don't have any free play gear. And I live on member worlds, so I can't really log on effectively as a free player without a sub. Because it'll just strip all my gear off me. And I don't have anything to put on to play on a free world. So, like, I don't want to touch my main without it being subbed. And the only difference between free play and subscription is access and items. Like, you get more quests, you get to see the whole world, you get more skills to do. And different tier items, but like, yeah, the free play side is absolutely fine. Like, a good summation of the gameplay. A good preview. It's not even a preview because you're doing it. Four, three, five. Is today the day we finish off this bobbin? Probably not. And don't fill it up again. Exactly. There are 1,477 stitches left of this color in the whole piece. So one more skein of it will suffice. Why are you a little holy? Oh, actually, I'm gonna start down here with it. Here? No, here. Need to make a sweet treat because I don't have any sweet snacks. But I don't know what I want to make. Meringues. That is. That's an odd word. Of course, that one's not entirely English, but MERINGUES. Meringues. The problem with making meringue is like I don't have a stand mixer. So getting the fluffy part is a lot of arm power that I don't want to do. Yeah. Pretty sure you can blame France for that one. Yeah. It was a good attempt though at the phonetic spelling of it. I obviously understood what you meant. I don't think I've ever even eaten a meringue candy. We used to make a lot of Swiss Italian meringue frosting or frostings for our cupcakes. Those were tasty. Ah, nice. Your eyes put in. Now I'm a basic dessert person at this point in time. I'm not too adventurous with baking anymore. Because I'm lazy. Kiddo wants to make homemade vanilla extract out of the blue. Sent me a YouTube. Was like, can we start this Sunday? And I was like, no. We don't have a need for it. We don't use enough vanilla to need to make our own. We have plenty. Mostly, I just don't want to go source vanilla beans, and I don't feel like buying vodka right now. You open up vanilla beans and you douse them in vodka, and then you put them in a cupboard and leave it alone for months. That's it. It's all vanilla extract is. Yeah, but an expensive start because the whole like I don't know, pint and a half of vodka and vanilla beans. Vanilla beans are fucking expensive. I'm like, I'm good with my $5 bottle of Watkins vanilla extract. I'm not that serious about my vanilla these days. He still wants to try. I'm like, sometime maybe. God, there's not really, I don't know. Doesn't seem like an interesting process to me. So I guess I'm just not seeing the appeal. Did I start in the wrong column? Oh, alright, where are we then? Oh, that's so wonky. Okay. Tell him that we can start an Amish friendship bread starter though on Sunday if he wants. Which is a sourdough bread, cinnamon and sugar sourdough bread. It's so freaking tasty, but you have to feed it for like a month or so before you can bake it. But it's a sourdough, so like the idea is you keep or you branch off starters off the main and then you give it to friends if you have any. But for me, I'll just break off the starters and freeze them for later. One, two, three. It is very popular. Yeah, the last time I had a starter was in 2020 during lockdown. 2, 3, 4. So we had a lot of freaking Amish friendship bread during lockdown, which was great. But then I just like stopped keeping a starter. So I was like, I gotta break this cycle. I can't keep doing this. One, two, three. One, two, three. Boop, 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 boop. I picked up a little bit of speed for hour 2, but not a lot. Which is unusual, though, to pick up a little bit of speed an hour or two. And now we have a helmeted guy. You're sorry? Oh. Your, comma, sorry. Fixing the your. Got it. I was like, I'm sorry for what? Oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't even say anything. Gosh. Those things I don't like. Just always got to keep in mind, like, it's easier if you keep in mind what your, like, whole sentence is saying. Like, if you're saying you are, then it's going to have an E. It's a conjunction. But if it's a possessive, then there's no E. There, and there are a little bit of a different beast, but the same kind of concept. If you're saying they are, then it's conjunction, has the apostrophe and the RE. If it's possessive, then it's the EI. And if you're saying over there, then it's ERE. You're not alone. Even native speakers can't keep it straight. There, and there. Yeah. Three of them. There's a slight difference between them. Like, they're over there with their cat. Captions didn't even get the right. They are at the beginning of that one. But anyway, enough about strange English. Oh. I hated grammar class so much. But I guess now I'm glad that we had it. I guess. Yeah. No redeems? For what? Duration break is empty. Might be on cooldown. Execute. Gen 1. I think I put it on an hour cooldown. I'm not sure how long it's been. I know that was 2 hours ago that it got redeemed, so I don't know. Maybe just a refresh and it'll come back. Alright. Okay. It's a crafty raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How's everybody doing? For those who don't know me, hi, I'm Cass, the Lord of the Rings Stitcher here on Twitch. We are working on Return of the King as usual. How's everybody doing? Hope your weeks went well. Happy Fridays or beyond. What's everyone up to? Hey there, Positively. How's it going? How was beating? Thanks for bringing everyone on over. Funny, it says make me take a sip of water. I usually don't have water. It's just default Twitch. Hydrate. For a while, I was doing good. I was back on water only, but what kind of life is that these days? Just give me the caffeine. Dr. Pepper I put in the freezer must rescue. Started a new beaded pod ornament. This one's a Mystic Mushroom Pod, beading the giveaway for the International Game of Shrooms on June 13th. Interesting. I've never heard of that. But cool. Mushrooms are super great. Not for eating for me, but I like them aesthetically. Not frozen. See, I forgot to put it in earlier in days. Use freezer to cheat and get it cold faster. Oh, good that you got it in time. It's nice if it got a little bit of slush in it. International Game of Shrooms is a worldwide mushroom-themed art treasure hunt. Lots of fun. This will be my 4th time participating. Oh, neat. Very cool. Well, if you need to raid and run, of course, feel free to do so. Take care of yourself post-stream. So on and so forth. Thanks for bringing everyone on over. Be nice and cozy here. I actually tried a Dr. Pepper with cream soda. Yeah, the cream soda Dr. Pepper. The other day, it didn't taste any different to me than a regular Dr. Pepper. I was a little disappointed. International Game of Shrooms results should show something from Yum Factory and its website for the artists to make this one happen. Nice, I'll have to check that out later. Thanks for the info. .45% hit 60. Very nice. That's not the spot. Stop that. Stop that. That's not the spot. All right. Jade is snoring softly. Maybe not super softly since I can hear it over the music, but check out hashtag Game of Shrooms and Shroom Drop on your favorite social media sites. See what people have made and given away. Treasure hunts are always fun, free, no fees to hide or win mushroom things. Neat. The whole thing. Indeed. The hobbits, the hobbits. Guard, 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 guard. Alright. Hey there, jalapeno. How's it going? Alrighty. Not too many colors left in this column. That's nice. The next column is going to be more of a chore to complete because it's got to go all the way up into the shield to be actually completed. So this is our last short column for now. The hydrate. Oh, got some sandy progress. See. Hello, Discord. Thank you. Little CB Umbreon. Looking a little bit like Toothless right now. Dots area. I'm filling in with 939. 939, really? Surprising. I don't know why that's surprising. I'm pretty sure you've talked about how much 939 you have left. My brain apparently was shocked to hear it today, though. What's up, JD girl? What are you doing? What you looking at? $468 left in 939. Nice. What you looking at, JD girl? Your cat? And get in line to fight Moth for her first, but she's not going anywhere, so ultimately again to go through me. In there, right? Nah, she's very securely on right now. She's fully on the bed. Well, I don't know what she's doing. Showing butt, I guess. Leaving. She's like, I'm out of here. She's like, don't stare at me. Trico is the one that's reaching off it all the time. No, she was totally secure there. She wasn't hanging off at all. She was in the center. Speaking of Trico, Bear just got off the pillow, so Trico's coming to take over. Huh. We're just waiting. We're just waiting for that pillow to open up. Could snuggle with Bear. I know. It's a wild concept for you. I don't know, maybe tomorrow we'll work on the shield if we finish off this short column tonight. Already looking for a slight change of pace from the horse area down here. I'm a lot more sad to head back into full confetti zone than I thought I would be. We'll make it through, but it's bumming me out already. Confetti the rest of the way. Pretty successful month, though, of stitching, I gotta say. Getting through the rest of this middle section. Don't remember where exactly we started this month off at. And there's still 2 days left in the month, so woohoo. Today is day 149, I believe, in a row of stitching. Can't finish strong. Expecting 3-day migraine tomorrow onward. If it's like last time, well, let's not hope that it's a 3-dayer. That's awful. Do you have any preventative meds you can take? If you haven't already. Take my daily BP meds as preventative. Let's check my procedure. Or check before procedure. Start of signs taken to lessen intensity. Helps make tomorrow better. Gotcha. Treacle. Um, 'Gaps are getting a little tricky down here. Oh, it's a cozy treacle. Okay. Next. Zero 064. Come on. Dang, it's already almost 8:30. What the heck? How'd time go so fast tonight? It did not go this fast during the day. Rude. A fan bee. Very rude. I won't agree to it. I object. I simply won't do. Wait, what? Oh, that's in the wrong spot. Cool beans. Okay. That last stitch is fine because I based it off the one next to it, not the one below it. One below it's the one that's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here. Here. feel like the end of this strand is getting very thin, so I'm gonna end it here. I could probably get a couple more stitches out of it, but I felt like it was gonna fall apart on me, and I don't like that. Alright, let's fix this stitch 780. Right. So it goes up there. We're not. We're not going up there right now. Alright, what's next? Yeah, I'll just fix that 400 later. Alright, 301. There's only 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a whole other square down there. Never mind. There's a few colors left. Thought we were closer than we are. Hmm. Oh, this is cheap. I think there's like 7 colors left. I'm bringing in another horse to block off the helmet guy, the soldier. So many horses indeed. Hmm. Meh. Come on, eventually. I feel like they used to spawn pretty regularly. I don't know where they've been lately. Just hiding because you want them, I guess. It's usually how it works, right? Why is there a stitch there that's not marked off? That's supposed to be there? Guess it's a good thing I didn't stitch a ton this week. Clearly wasn't in the best headspace for it. Though a couple of these errors were done tonight, so can't fully blame it on the week. Just didn't mark that one off. Not bad. Alright, 8:14. Still holding out hope that the bigger horses will actually look like horses and not just suggestions of horses. Um, Alright, before I start going wild with these stitches here. Okay, here. Nice pace pickup, by the way. It started at 100 first hour. I'm okay, Trico. Just got a tickle in my throat. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Have focus, Trico. We're running out of time. Gotta finish this column tonight. How did I miss a stitch there? What? Alright. Ugh, man, I took my allergy medicine today, but my eyes are still bothering me. Pack for today, repacked. Added energy in a book. Nice. A dugong. That's Gen 1, yeah? Seals evolution. Stitch I just did tonight, my chance. Probably not. trying to go all distracted with that color right now because I do want to finish this column. So like 6 colors. Which means we're gonna spill over again because there's no way I'm completing those 6 colors in 6 minutes. It's just a little amount of, yeah, it is. It's just a tiny little bit left down in this column, but down. And I really don't think I'd know this was a horse if I didn't know it was a horse. Maybe in the overall picture it'll be clearer. But even on camera, I'm looking at it like, what is that? Doesn't help that I think there's another horse here. So there's just not a lot of this horse. gonna have to get a horse counter going for how many times I say horse in a stream. I feel like I've said it entirely too much tonight. Starting to not sound like a word. New drinking game. Another one done. Next. Oh, I did those two. Excellent. I just forgot to mark them off. Heck yeah. Alright, so 3 more colors. This one only has 1 stitch here. In our active column, but it goes a little bit all over the place. Doo -doo. Okay. Oh, why is that a big color? I don't have time for that. Let's do a smaller color first.
She's waiting on her Hearthstone.
Why isn't she just Hearth to the Argentina or something? Weird. So close. Pokemon about. Can't. He's scraggy. About the saggy pants. One more color. Last color. I'm gonna finish this column. Mhm. Man, that column is done. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, there might be some those stitches in this column. Those shield stitches in this column. Dang it! Never mind. We gotta finish this. We gotta do the shield tomorrow. Finish the column. Boo. Alright, fine. Well, the lower part of this column's done, at least. Ugh, I can feel this pulling on my neck. Good thing we're almost done. think I'm getting tired of them. And can't keep you up too late. You got a big day tomorrow. Alright, this will be our last strand. Not until 6 p.m. So late. Gratitude usually starts at 9. Goodness. Alrighty. Another terrible numbers to end on. That's gross. 3 away from another 100 and 459 total. What is that? Ugh. All right. But we crossed 473,000, so I'll take that. 197. And we're at 70.80%. 459, right? Yeah, 459. Full. We're at 12,075 stitches overall for the month, which means we passed March. Ooh. Depending on how we stitch tomorrow, we could possibly surpass January, which is our highest month this year at 12,696 stitches. I just have to do a little over 600 stitches to pass it. Well, probably between tomorrow and Sunday. That means this will put March as our or May as our highest month. It's not March. Oh my gosh, brain. Poor Ghost Army. I worked on it once in January and once in April. It's only at 568 stitches for the year. But this one's at 56,197. It's been a bad stitchy month for you. Alright, Cat's still on, maybe? Oh, she's having a break. She's done 1,500 stitches today on the Hobbiton, so I don't know how much longer Cat will be around, but Cat's still on. Want somebody else to go hang out with and stitch with? I'll be back tomorrow for more stitching goodness. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Have a good rest of your evening, and I'll catch y'all next time. Good night.